Do you know why I think of good cars after every training session? Because. Because good cars helped me find the perfect car.
Good people, good service, good cars.
If you have a project that needs access or material that needs moving, we have the solution for you. Access Solutions and Forklift Solutions have got the products, the people, and the passion to solve even the most complex access and material handling challenges. Proudly Kiwi-owned and operated, Access Solutions is New Zealand's leading specialist in providing hire, lease, sales and servicing of access equipment, forklifts and aluminium scaffolding.
Whatever the problem, we've got the solution.
Kia ora koutou, welcome everybody to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. My name's Matt Chavez. I'm here today with Matt Whiffen, all the way down here from Dunedin to call to this afternoon's action between the Phoenix Thunder and the Red Devils. Matt, this has been quite a series so far. I spent Sunday with you up on the scaffolding in the Dunedin Ice Stadium, and we were treated to a fantastic game, unless you're a Red Devil fan at the very last, but boy, that was a good one.
Yeah, one of the highest scoring games I've ever seen in my life, and yeah, a great send-off for the last home games for the Phoenix Thunder down there. Seven goals each, a 14-goal regular game. That's something to behold when you're watching it. If you're in the crowd when you're watching one of those games, just back and forth, it was something else. But it really did sort of throw the Red Devils season into chaos, and I guess maybe some desperation mode with this last few games for them coming up.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that. So just a quick run of the schedule. If anybody's interested in what's going on, there is 2 more games. They'll be in Queenstown next week. But more importantly, the standings. And as you take a look at those, Botany's done. They have 37 points on the season, 16 games complete. The Stampede have 4 more games to go, but more importantly, the Phoenix Thunder are out of the playoffs. They only have 2 games left, which are the 2 this weekend against the Red Devils, so they cannot catch the Admirals. But the Red Devils, if everything went exactly perfectly, they could still make the playoffs, even though they're in last place right now. Yeah. They have to win all 4 games in regulation, and the Admirals have to lose the last 2 games, which are going on at exactly the same time. They have to lose in regulation.
Yes.
They will not win a tiebreaker. The Admirals have the tiebreaker for it, so it is going to be tight, and if anything's going to happen, it's got to start right now. So it's basically playoff hockey for the Red Devils. Yeah. We're going to have a quick on-ice ceremony here, and we'll just turn it over to the PA, and we'll see if we can pick up some of it. If not, this will be a lifetime membership award to a couple of folks, and we'll talk about it in just a minute. And as the teams break from their huddles, it'll be Tom Fontaine from the Canterbury Ice Hockey Association. And we'll also, actually, I'll just go ahead and mention it here. The 2 members of the Federation that are getting lifetime memberships, Graham Tappan and Jill Bull. We'll turn it over to the PA. and that's Tom Fontaine.
In some years, the Canterbury Ice Hockey Association recognizes great contributions by an individual through induction as a life member. I'm pleased to say that this year, there are 2 individuals being inducted as life members. First, Jill Gould. Jill started playing ice hockey over 20 years ago and has been involved in nearly every aspect of our club. She's been a youth league coordinator and a manager for various teams over the years. She's been a coach, a referee, a fundraising officer, health and safety officer, a game statistician, which she's doing today, and more. She's been a strong supporter of women's ice hockey and has served as the Canterbury Women's League director. And she's held various other positions over the years, most recently as our club secretary for the last year. Thank you for the many years of service and contributions, Jill, and congratulations on your life membership. Next, Mr. Graham Tappan. Graham's been a fixture in the ice hockey community over the past 2 decades. He's been the manager of numerous Canterbury teams, from youth teams to under-21s. And of course, he's done an incredible job as the team leader and manager of the Red Devils for 1 decade. Graham's also represented New Zealand on many occasions as team manager of Ice in competitions throughout the world. There are few individuals who are as respected in our ice hockey community as Graham, and even fewer who have earned a high level of respect and appreciation from the many players on the teams that he's managed, who refer to him affectionately as G-Tabs. Thanks for all you've done, G-Tabs, and congratulations on your life membership.
Congratulations again to Jill Gould and Graham Tappan. And the funny part, Matt, as we close out the ceremony, the pictures and everything, the interesting part is that Graham for today.
Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Jill and myself, I'd like to thank the Canterbury Ice Hockey Association for these special awards. They mean so much to Jill and I, and so many special memories over the years, so thank you very much. I'd also like to shout out to all the volunteers that helped to make these games what they are today. There's so many people that help out behind the scenes, the coaches, the managers, all the team staff, the school bench staff, all the volunteers. So thank you everyone that contributes to make today special. And finally to the Red Devils, well, what a great team. It's been a really special moment over the last 12 years, and you know, from the wall over there, some great hockey over those years. So well done, team. Keep up all the hard work, and have a great weekend this weekend. And thank you to Nathan for travelling out this special weekend as well.
All right, sorry about that, Matt. Great words by Graham there. He's we really could not do all of this without the volunteers, so we really appreciate them. He's exactly right about that. What I was going to say was that the prize for his lifetime membership today is a spot on the bench for the Red Devils, as I think he is stand-in team manager today, as there were a couple of suspensions after the last game. See, actually, there was a bit of a question about the order of the shootout and so forth. Anyway, doesn't matter. It ended up in a 2-game suspension for Anatoly Korsov, the head coach, and Neil Carey, the general manager. So you can imagine there were some tempers flaring on that one. And that brings us here to today. Nick Stefanisson, the head coach. And we are getting underway here at the Alpine Ice. First period action here in Christchurch. Quick turnover to Ellis, but Orr collects it. 3-on-2 in the zone. They dump and chase. Eden out to collect it. He skates around, gets to the point, sent in, deflected. And Ellis coming out, trying to get to the center line, but the presence of Dan Nichols slows that down. That's thrown all the way in. May go for not an ice. Yes, it is an icing. I was not sure if that
It was a
hit
high,
Reason.
it hit Reason. It hit one of the Canterbury defenders on the way down there, and it was called as a high stick, so not an icing.
Well,
It was fired in from behind the red line, but it collected a Red Devils player on the way down. It hit them up high.
and that is exactly why you're here already, Matt. Quality control right off the bat. And that'll be a face-off in the defense for the Red Devils. Logan Willis getting that puck, sent around to Tappan. And that outlet pass goes up to Eden. He kicks it forward. He's going to have to chase it in the corner. Blair on him. Eden has it. Trying to pass it, but that's turned over back to neutral. It's Lewis with it for a moment. Gains the zone, but turned over, and the Red Devils come back. The ice is a little bit shorter here. That'll go for icing. It's a little bit quicker than the standard Olympic size in Dunedin.
Yeah, it's like traveling to Queenstown as well. You get out there with the small ice, and everything happens a lot faster for the visiting teams. Puck comes to you faster, players come at you faster. You just got to adjust on the fly.
And I also see Enright on the ice. That's a good sign for the Thunder.
Yep, recovered from his stomach issues last weekend.
A shot there by Thailand, but the kind of deflected as it came in, and it's going to go back out to neutral. Allen dumps, but the Thunder looking for, it's right in front, shot, and a goal. That was quick. The captain with the garbage collection right in front.
Matt Enright, after missing last weekend with illness, comes back in and gets the first goal. He asked me before the game who I thought would score first, and he was sitting right beside me. I should have said, you Matt, I believe in you.
Well, you missed your opportunity on that one because better special right there, first goal, but it did not take long, just 70 seconds into this game. The Phoenix Thunder with a 1-0 lead, and it just comes at you very fast here in the Alpine ice.
Of course, I'd like to mention that Daniel Reason is in goal for the Canterbury Red Devils, and we've got James Moore down on the Thunder end for tonight's game.
Lang with that puck. Had it to Malinsky for a moment. He's going to take the shot. Lang doesn't get that through, but the rebound comes to Jacob Carey. His shot was knocked away. That goes behind. Lang collects it again for the Red Devils. Malinsky now in the corner. Back to Lang. Lang pressed up against by Darling in the Zamboni corner over there, and that puck does squirt out. Carey with it. Malinsky fighting it out along the sideboards there. And at that half boards, the Thunder knock it out, look for a line change, and the Red Devils comply by allowing that puck to go back. That's turned over at neutral. And Wanfor with it. He takes a shot.
That one went high into the glass and behind the net behind Reason.
And Lang knocks that out to Malinsky. Malinsky tries to come in with it, but the puck was behind. And Reason's going to knock it over to Nichols. Actually, he gets it out to Lewis, who does the polite thing and gives it back to him, but it was a quick wrister that goes for a glove save.
Yeah, a couple of early errors from the Red Devils in their own zone, just turnovers when they don't need it. One of them's resulted in a goal.
And Otis to take this face off for the Thunder. He's hold on to it. Rolf kicking it into the corner, and Otis sending it around back to Rolf. That gets in front. Slap shot. Wanfor gets that knocked aside by Reason.
Second chance was just over the top.
Otis, low shot with a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
And
Reason, I don't know how he tracked that one through all those legs.
And that was a Lilly shot, not Wanfor there. Number correction, 17, not 77.
Yeah, and there was a correction from last week's games. Paris Hyde was initially credited with the goal.
Oh, they did. They took it away from him.
They've given it to Charlie Lilly, which we all thought was correct.
Yeah, it seemed
Charlie,
like it.
Charlie knew it, so that's 2 for Charlie this year.
Gregory loses that one, gives it to Nichols. That goes all the way up to the point. Shot.
Oh!
Pospisil with a banger.
What a play. The stretch pass up the ice collected by Pospisil perfectly to the stick. And then the clapper right between the wickets.
Yeah, you know, it was the turnover that he had and scored in Dunedin looked an awful lot like that. He got it in the same spot, ran it in, and just took a big old shot. Let's see if we got that on replay. Let's see it. There it is. And the big shot and the goal tying it up.
It was like all in one motion, the collect, turn, and then just line it up.
And Nichols with the puck again, but 1-1 the score, and this has the feel of what the Sunday game was like. Goals aplenty this afternoon. It's going to be a shootout, maybe not literally. Oh. And that is a penalty coming up. Don't know who it was on yet, but it's going to be against the Thunder. That bounces. Funny deflection there, and more grabbing onto that to stop play.
Yeah, I think the big pass across ice come off Luke Tyon and it just bounced awkwardly towards James Moore, but it's number 6, Adam Steitley, going to the bench there for the Phoenix Thunder, and it's a power play for the Red Devils, man.
There you go. So Steitley jumping under the curtains there, and a face-off going to be taken by Lang if the first line for the power play's out. There's a bit of a discussion at the moment before we get going on that. Who is having that discussion?
It's Tristan Darlin. He was on the bench before having a word with the referee, one of the linesmen actually, after this goal was scored. So he's obviously got some early concerns that he wants to bring to the attention of the...
Well, apparently Jacob Carey had a uniform problem of some sort.
Yeah.
And that got him off the ice. Dallimore back out.
Is he under 18, is he?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so he had no neck guard. Maybe that was what Darling was bringing to the attention.
Interesting. Well, he plays professionally in North America for a minor league team, but he is still under 18 at this point. And the power play continues for the Red Devils. Lang with it at the blue line. Malinsky now.
One of those double IHF rules. I think it's just a bit of gamesmanship there to get him off the ice. You know, he's dangerous on the power play.
Well, he showed that several times last weekend. Lang's going to have to chase this one down with 1:30 to go on the power play.
Carey scored
I think 3 or 4 last weekend.
4 goals last weekend, yeah.
And 2 of them really quick after restarts. Wraparound, and that was available to Lang with the puck just kind of slid off his stick. There was a gap there from Moore, but unable to finish that one off, and the power play continues. Dallimore with it, blue line, long shot, high shot. Was going to go just under the crossbar. That stays in the zone. Red Devils cycle it back, tapping with it, and he gives that up, and that's going to go to the other side.
Yeah, good Blair there. Morgan Blair with a good stick. Just lifted the stick of the attacking player and got a chance to clear it down ice.
And the Red Devils looking to set it up with 46 seconds to go on this power play. A little bit of a hold and pass there for Nichols. Eden's going to take it up the left side. Skating quickly and gaining the zone. Moves past Blair. Shot! Deflected. Good save there by Moore.
That's some nifty moves into the zone. Get that shot off.
And that puck stays in. It's going to be Sean Brown chasing it there, but it will be Blair and Audis getting that to the point. Stays in. Nichols gets it up to Orr. Orr back to the point. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Brown moves it. Back to Pospisil. Back to Brown. Pospisil. Thinking about it. Back to Brown. All the way to the other side of the ice. Cross ice pass. Pospisil takes the shot. And Moore gets across in time. Shot.
Back to 5-on-5 now.
And Eden gets a little bit elbowed into the boards there. Nothing really doing there, but the Thunder have killed this penalty. Brown's going to knock it around to Pospisil.
Oh, and a chance there.
That was a chance. That pass should have gone around the boards, and it caught something. Stick on the ice, but it's going to be Dallimore taking it in. Shot! High shot that just went over the crossbar. Moore actually ducked out of the way. This is going to go all the way back and should be no, it's not.
Not quite far enough.
Yeah, the arm was up, and they were waiting, but didn't happen, and the Red Devils have to break out the difficult way. Lewis has it at neutral as that was knocked back to the Thunder, then back to the Red Devils. And Lachlan Hodge throwing it in on Moore. Deflected shot, so it just kind of trickles away, and the Thunder come back out with Jackson Flight grabbing the zone, taking a shot. Good kick save there by Reason. Good reflexes, and that comes back out to neutral. Thunder have it. Wanfer with a spin. Wanfer recollects it, puts it in the zone, but that's picked up by Logan Willis. He's going to try to get it out, but that pass is deflected away at the midboards there. And it's Lewis with it. Looking for a pass in front to Wamford, but that was deflected. Now an opportunity. It's 1-on-3, but Dallimore trying to skate through it.
Yeah, he had two defenders sandwiching him. He had trouble trying to get through and get the puck.
A shot there that goes off of Reason and deflected, and then it gets behind the net. Back out to Lilly. He dumps it in the corner. Tapping with it. Tapping stuck in the corner. That's going to go to the sideboards there and gets put out to neutral. And collected by Allen. Up to Gregory. Gregory passing it forward. And Reason's going to stop this play because I think everybody needs a quick breather. I know I do.
Yeah, there was a long period of play there, and I wanted to have it stop so I could go back to the power play and say how I thought Pospisil probably had an opportunity to score from that pass. It just wasn't in his wheelhouse, but the door was wide open there. Moore hadn't got across.
Yeah, it was another one that kind of goes through the hash marks all the way across, but it just wasn't on the tape.
Yeah,
the Red Devils win that one.
I waited 3 minutes to get that out.
He did indeed. Malinsky with it. Back to Carey. Carey wrists it. His stick was lifted as he was trying to get that shot in. That puck goes out of play on the low boards into the stands. That's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Red Devils. So, Matt, turbo hockey here in Christchurch. What do you think so far?
Yeah, it's fast-paced. With the smaller ice, they're up and down pretty fast, and haven't seen a huge amount of contact lately. There's been some ball battles, but no one's really lined anyone up for a big hit so far.
And that puck dribbles into the far corner, or near corner for us. And the Thunder work that out. Nichols upsets the flow. Chandler with it for a moment, but Dan Nichols picks that puck up as it goes behind Reason's net. Off to Brown. Brown's pass picked up by streaking Pospisil. And Orr can't keep that one in. Nichols has it. Eden holds that in the zone there with a good deflection. Skates around, keeps it in, sends it around the boards. And nobody's home there. It's going to be Pospisil fighting for it. We can't quite get a hold of it there. Nichols has it. Stays in the zone, passed in front. Orr not able to pull the trigger as he's really just coming right down the slot, but he gets twisted around.
Yeah, just tied up at his feet there. The puck was a bit difficult to dig out.
And that puck takes the high route. Nichols knocks it back in. Red Devils go for a change. Thunder do the same, and they hold the puck, looking to get the offense set up. Wanford just looking around, deciding which way to go. He goes right. Goes forward to Darling. Darling pushes it up, gains the zone, leaves it, takes the shot. Thought he was going to leave it there for Jack Lewis, but instead he grabbed it again, took a wrister, and Reason gloves it.
Yeah, the two defensemen coming up the wing for the Thunder there. Bit of a change for a couple of positions for the Phoenix Thunder. It's Tristan Wegley, who normally plays at the back for the Thunder, young player, moved up to wing for this round with players not travelling.
And Willis knocking that out to Wanford, but Wanford sending it around, and the Thunder try to get set up again for another offense. But Josh Lowe doing a good job of pinning his man to the board there. And Dallimore holds and looks for some friends. Up to Bull. Bull with a deflected shot. Stick was dropped there by one of the defenders. It was Jackson Flight in front, and Flight uses that stick. He needed it to make sure that puck gets out of the way.
He picked it up, and he used a second later to break up a great pass in front.
And Rolf knocking it in, and it comes back out just as quickly. He comes off the ice. A couple of changes. Allen back out. The Red Devils have it. Bull back to Hopkins. Hopkins pushes it forward to Hodge. He wasn't really expecting it. Goes up to Bull. Bull flips it forward up to Dallimore. He can't handle it on the fly. And it comes back out. Hopkins to throw it in. That is offsides. It'll be Dallimore to touch up, and everything's good now. Thunder breaking out. Stitley with some speed. He passes up to Tylan. Gets it back. Stitley with a shot. It was left. Reason watches it go by. The Red Devils looking for an outlet pass. That goes up to Lang. Lang's going to get there, but Stitley cut him off at the pass. Pass in front, shot. Malinsky gets it deflected. Good kick save by Moore.
What a fantastic pass out of the corner there from the Red Devils.
And that's kicked in and saved by Nichols. He's throwing it into the corner. Jacob Carey to try to pull that out, but Allen with it. That actually goes near the goal, and it looked like they were trying to stuff it in the goal there for a moment.
Yeah, there was some confusion. I think they wanted to sort of get it caught up on the side of the net there.
Yeah, it almost looked like they wanted a glove and a stop in play, but the glove's on the other side of the goalie's body there. So anyway, that is Enright going in and getting it turned right around. The Red Devils back on it. 3-on-4 and a backward shot. That was a very interesting drag there. I think that was one Jacob Carey trying to put one behind Moore there.
Well, the early setback for the Red Devils has been forgotten. They've scored their equaliser goal not long after that, but they've settled into some good patterns here, and they're looking really good at the moment. They've had a lot of pressure down in the Thunder zone.
And that face-off won by Orr. Pospisil with a shot glove save. And a stop by Moore. Beeley Quarter, Southern Hospitality, made central, beeleyquarter.co.nz. Have a meal out there if you can. Face off again. That goes back to Pospisil out to the point. Long shot by Nichols, but deflected on the way in. Goes to a Thunder player. That gets knocked up, but gloved by Nichols. Back and forth we go in neutral. Ellis with it for a moment. Back to Brown. Bouncing puck. Turned over. Shot. Ellis not able to put that on frame, but he had a good opportunity.
Yeah, he was looking for that top corner over the blocker of Reason.
And Eden with it 1-on-2. He's going to gain the zone. Leaves it behind. Drop pass to Pospisil. He tries to get it up to Orr, but that's deflected. Eden with it. Cross ice. Couldn't get that one home to Orr in that case. And Ellis looking for that puck. It's going to be Brown there first. Sweeps it up to Eden. Back to neutral. Brown skating it. Orr skating it. Rister just wide. And it hits the backboard. Bounces out. And the Thunder have control now, looking to get that out to Lewis. They pass that out to neutral. Logan Willis giving that one up. Shot. And that was Lewis with the wrister that went wide. Another one going over the bar there. And that held on by Hodge for a moment, but that's turned over. Rolf with it for just a moment, but the Red Devils are going to break this one out. They're 3-on-3 here. And that puck goes in on Moore. Hodge, I think, just floated one in. And everybody's just kind of holed up. It almost sounded like the kid screaming over there. Everybody looked at it like a whistle and held up. But play continues here with Wanfer and 7 minutes to go in this first period. 1-1 the score.
That kid might have some singing pedigree with notes like that.
Yeah. Tell me about it. So Wanfer with it. He gains the zone. Leaves it behind for Audis. And that's turned back to the Red Devils. They look to break out. That's Tappan with it. 1-on-3. Takes the left side. Gets hit. And he's thrown into the turnbuckle there. That was a good wrestling move. And that puck's going to go all the way back. A good skate there by Hopkins is going to get the icing call. And that, you can see the linesman telling the Thunder to stay on the ice, those that were on, as they don't get the change.
Red Devils did a good job in transition here. They're moving the puck up the ice really well, and the Phoenix Thunder are struggling to stop them in the neutral zone. They're really unable to stop them from entering the zone with speed.
Shot from the point. That does not get through. Lewis has it. He's going to walk it out, looking 2-on-4. Red Devils hold him up, get the puck back. Brown has it. They go for a change there. The Thunder back on the ice with fresh legs and a quick turnover. No, Talon doesn't get it. That comes through to Jacob Carey. Leaves it for Malinsky. Malinsky with a low shot. Comes up onto the back of the net. That stays behind. The pipes move just a touch, but it's going to stay on. And Nichols has it at the point. Low shot in. Looking for a deflection. Doesn't do anything with it. Carey with it again. Carey's got it in the corner. He cycles out, looking for a pass. Holds it. Backhand pass. Great deflection by Malinsky. Another good backhand shot, and that is stopped by Moore. That first deflection was world class as far as I'm concerned. It just happened to hit Moore where he was at. And Malinsky coming close again with another opportunity in front, right in front of the Thunder without any traffic in front.
Yeah, Moore did a good job to get the initial deflection, and then on the second one with Malinsky turning around, putting on the backhand.
And that's a face-off. Eventually it's won by the Red Devils, but that just sat on the dot for a while. And that stays in the zone. Orr's got it, looking for a pass in front. Eden's not in the right spot for that one. It goes kind of past him, and he's going to collect it, as that may have been deflected on the way out.
Oh, great
he's
pass.
Going to get it here. Eden with a shot, low shot. That's deflected by Moore. And a second chance gets gloved and stopped in the crease. So the offense firing a lot here in the last 3 minutes. The Red Devils just haven't, they got their return of service to get it to 1-1. But Moore has been very peppered here.
It's been all Red Devils for the most part of this period after those initial goals. They'd probably want a few more with the chances they've had, the Red Devils, going into the second period, 1-1. I'm sure they'd be happy that they've made the comeback from the original goal from the Thunder.
And that's Otis with a shot in front. Reason sees that go behind him. Not on target. Goes up to Eden. Eden looking to pass that forward. Hopkins takes the body, but Otis has the puck. He spins around. Great pass, but Orr was there in front of his intended recipient. Goes back out to the point. Shot. Reason holds on to it as I think it was Jack Lewis right in front there.
Yeah, he was right on the doorstep there. Any loose change, he was ready to pick that up off the floor.
And luckily for a Reason, he was in the right spot as that went. And they moved that face off to the left side, the far side here with Gregory going up against Bull. Red Devils win another face-off. They didn't really win a lot of them in the Thunder or the Dunedin series, but so far it's almost been like 2.5 to 1, 3 to 1 in favor of the Red Devils at face-offs, and it's made a big difference so far. Enright sending it around, but nobody home behind the net. The Red Devils trying to get it out, but it's going to stay in at the point. Darling with a good, kind of just a slap pass, wrister kind of throwing it in, hoping for a deflection. But Wanford's got it on the other side of the ice now, and Thunder looking to get something started. Gregory stopped up there. Enright gets involved in a play there, and that puck just stays in the crease.
Yeah,
you could see it, couldn't you?
He got the puck to the front of the net on his knees, lying down behind the net somehow after doing the acrobatic dive over the top of the Red Devils defender. I think he's been watching too much Women's Football World Cup, Matt Enright. Diving around.
Oh, let's not bring that up. Let's not talk about the diving. But I think in that case, that was actually Enright was really acrobatic there.
Evasive action, I think it was, more than trying to get a call. I've just been told that net guards are now required for under 20s.
There you go.
Under 20s, yeah.
Malinsky with Lang with a pass forward to Malinsky. Malinsky got it deflected. He couldn't lift his stick up to take the shot, and because of that, it hit his stick and up out of play for a stoppage in their zone.
Low glass here at the Canterbury ice rink behind the rink, so probably a few more whistles. I don't know if it'd be a huge amount of whistles compared to, say, at Dunedin where there's slightly higher glass, but there's an icing is called there. But you would think there'd be slightly more, especially without glass down the very side of the rink.
Yeah, there's a bit of aim small, miss small. There's definitely more shots that go out behind, but you'd be surprised how many stay in just because everybody knows where the glass is, so they kind of play to it. It's not too bad, but it is definitely more than what you guys deal with in Dunedin.
You got the opportunity to get thrown over the boards here more often if you're a player.
Absolutely.
You take a big head on the side.
Jackson Flight winning that face-off, and that goes out to neutral. Turned over, Flight with it again. Tries to get a shot off. Tries to get a second shot off. And it's going to be Lang collecting that puck, sending it up to Carey, to Malinsky. And Carey holds up, stays onside, passes it, tries to get it to the other side, but was that Ellis breaking that up?
Yeah, Ellis picked up the pass. It was a quick going across for Lang. Carey's heading to the net here.
Lang, Malinsky, Carey, Lang, shot. Where'd it go? It's behind the net. Nobody knew. Moore certainly didn't.
Oh, I can't believe Jacob Carey didn't shoot that on the original pass.
It was looking really pretty there. It would have been a definite goal if anybody knew where it was.
Yeah.
And that stops play. I think that went just, did it go out of play there? I didn't catch it. But
not sure what happened with that puck, unfortunately. But the play before, the passing was beautiful. I thought Carey was going to shoot and score, but he opted for the one more pass. And then there was an open net, essentially, for the player on the far side because James Moore had come right across. He wasn't getting back. But the player shot it right back into his pads, I think.
And that face-off won by the Red Devils goes up to Eden. Eden skates back. And the other line out there going up to Pospisil. He still has it. Back to Brown. Brown back to Pospisil. He gains the zone. Comes in up the left side. Goes around the net. Looks at Moore. Gets it back to the point. Nichols has it. Low shot in. Penalty coming up. Don't know what it was. Didn't see it. Brown has it. It'll be on the Thunder. That goes back to a Thunder player touched up, and a penalty coming up, giving the power play to the Red Devils.
Second power play of the game for the Canterbury Red Devils. And they'll play just about the last of this period on the power play. There's 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. A great opportunity for them to convert their dominance in this period into a lead here.
And it was Steitley going off for that one.
Another one for Steitley.
And that face-off won by the Red Devils. They set up at the point. Malinsky with it over to Carey. And the top line back out with this power play. Carey holding on to it, trying to stretch the box a little bit, but they can't on the shorter ice. He's just looking for somebody to get it to. Tappan has it now. Tappan holding. Tappan being challenged. And that's Bull knocking that out. That puck on the side, just on that half boards there on the far side. Tappan getting there, holding his player up, but Wamper's got it. He's going to clear this one. He's going to skate it out himself. And a good hit there by Carey.
He's fighting his way up the ice here, isn't he?
And Carey gets it back. 3-on-3 opportunity, but it was a kind of a breakaway.
Wow, well, he makes it a breakaway because he puts on some fancy moves and beats the defender one-on-one. It's like he's got that puck on a string.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-3, and then suddenly it was a 1-on-1. He goes around Moore, and I think I'm not sure who hit the goal there. It might have been Carey.
I think it was
because
Carey,
they're not allowing the changes. I think that's the case. But anyway, goal off the net. But another fantastic chance for the Red Devils. And remember, they're still on the power play. 1:05 to go on that.
Yeah. Steitley's been called twice for hooking is the reason why.
There it is. So it was a hooking call. Missed that one. But Pospisil's going to go pick this puck and set up while the Thunder get a change on that. An important face-off win for them. And there's the call. 1 minute to go in the first. Eden pushing that near the zone, but can't do it. It's Flight. Flight's going to come in, waste some time. Low shot. And right. Back to Flight. Flight with the backhand. And that's turned over. It's Orr with the puck.
Important seconds there being killed off.
Goes up to Eden. Eden brings it in the left side. He just gets clobbered as he gets rid of the puck. Stays in the zone, takes a player or two with him. And that puck goes behind to Nichols. He's right behind Moore. He gets it out to Brown. Brown looking for room. Out to Pospisil. Eden. Brown. Back to Eden. Eden's going to be looking for a shot here. He whiffs on that one. Holds on to it. Looks for a pass. In front and a redirection by Nichols, but he doesn't get anything on it. And that is the period. Power play over. Period over. 1-1 the score. And I think if I'm a Red Devils fan, I'm happy that we're not losing. I'm happy that we're okay in a tie game, but you would have expected a few more of those to go in.
Yeah, if I'm the Red Devils coaches, I'm telling the team that they're doing everything right. It's just not happening, but keep doing what you're doing. like the chances they've had, they're going to get converted if they keep playing the way they are. From a Thunder coach, I'm telling the team to try and shore up that neutral zone play to stop the Red Devils from coming in fast. Otherwise, this game is fairly evenly matched. The score's 1-1. They got it done early on. Hey, we've got 2 more periods. I'm excited, Matt.
This has been such an even series. I'm really not surprised whatsoever that it's even after 1 here. It's just been fun to watch the entire, last weekend and so far this weekend, so I expect nothing less.
It may be the same playbook. The first game last weekend was a tight game, 2-2 after the regulation, and then Saturday night it opened up, so maybe the formula will stay the same for this weekend.
Yeah, well, let me throw the table up there one more time because it is important for the Red Devils. The critical factor here is to stay in the playoff hunt. They have to be perfect from here on out, and that means a regulation win. If they go to overtime today, they will be eliminated from this year's playoffs.
And update from Queenstown Sky City Stampede of a 1-0 lead in the first period.
Also important because if the Admirals get so much as 1 point and get to overtime, win or loss, if they get to overtime, that also eliminates the Red Devils. So we'll keep a close eye on that one while they also play at exactly the same time. Matt, we'll see you back here in about 8 minutes to cover the second period of action here at the Alpine Ice. 1-1 the score. Admirals Thunder. I said Admirals Thunder. This thing, Red Devils Thunder. I shouldn't do that. There you go. We'll see you in a bit.
If you have a project that needs access or material that needs moving, we have the solution for you. Access Solutions and Forklift Solutions have got the products, the people, and the passion to solve even the most complex access and material handling challenges. Proudly Kiwi-owned and operated, Access Solutions is New Zealand's leading specialist in providing hire, lease, sales and servicing of access equipment, forklifts and aluminium scaffolding.
Whatever the problem, we've got the solution.
Do you know why I think of good cars after every training session? Because. Because good cars helped me find the perfect car.
Good people, good service, good cars.
No, my, Harry, my. Welcome back, everybody. You know what time it is. It is Under 12 Super League time. Today we have players from the Canterbury Ice Hockey Association's Under 12 Super League competing during this first intermission with the Spiders in the red and blue jerseys taking on the Panthers in the black jerseys. If you have a child that might be interested in giving hockey a try, Canterbury Ice Hockey Association has a Learn to Play program that offers a free trial session, gear included, for children interested in giving it a go. To learn more, just Google Canterbury Ice Hockey Association or visit the site ciha.org.nz to arrange a free session. We'll be back in just a minute with second period action from the Alpine Ice. Kia ora koutou. Welcome back, everybody, to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. Matt Chavez here with Matt Whiffen, and more Super League action as we get set to go here in the second period of today's contest between the Canterbury Red Devils and the Dunedin Phoenix Thunder. Wow, excellent shot there by 23. Well done, just a little off target. Oh, and here's the breakout. Ooh. It's been good action today with the under 12s, but I think they are done. And most of the players are back out on the bench here, so we'll be getting ready to start in just a minute. Matt, I guess, we talked about it before, but anything jumping to mind here as far as the short changes here in the second period?
Short changes are one of those things where, as a defenseman, more than anything, you've got to be wary of taking your opportunity to change and timing it just right. I'm not sure if it's any different here on a shorter rink. Probably just means that you've got to be a little bit sharper in those changes. Forwards, you don't have to worry about too much. As long as you're not offside, you're all good. But I think the gates here in Christchurch are behind the blue line. So
yes,
if you're jumping on the gate, through the gates here, you don't have to worry about too much. And Dunedin, they're actually in the zone. So if you're a forward changing, you're going to either jump over the bench further down or make sure that your team is in the zone. But otherwise, just make sure you don't make any mistakes, because with the Phoenix Thunder having given up 2 power plays already, luckily not to have given up a goal, but they don't want to be spending too much time short-handed against a Canterbury team that tonight they're looking very sharp.
Yeah, actually, I think both teams have looked relatively sharp. But like you said, the trouble with the Thunder moving it through the neutral zone has been the one thing that's been different, and it doesn't really show up on the scoreboard yet. So we'll see how we go here. Second period action coming up from the Alpine Ice here in Christchurch.
Goal scorers from first period: Matt Enright for the Phoenix Thunder and Pospisil for the Canterbury Red Devils.
And the Thunder have the puck at neutral flight with it for a moment, but that gets taken off him. Eden comes in the zone. He's going to take a wrist shot. That's deflected by Wamfer's gear. Eden gets a hold of it over on the right-hand side. And apparently some things have been found in the audience, I think is what they're saying there, Matt. But
yeah,
Nichols with the puck behind the net. I couldn't hear. I thought there was going to be some sort of a penalty announcement or something, and it was apparently lost and found, so who knew? Anyway, Eden skating through the middle, and that puck's going to be turned around by Malinsky. He brings it in the right side. He still has it, holding on to it, getting it out to Willis. Willis throws it low. It was deflected to the side, comes just as quickly back out to him. And the Thunder trying to hold on to it. Flight with a shot from the neutral zone. Reason kicks it aside. It goes into the corner, back to the other side. And the Thunder looking to get a pass in front, but Lang's going to get that 2-on-2. He's going to come up the left looking for Malinsky. He skates past his defenseman, gives it to Carey. Carey rips one.
Wow.
Goes off the plexiglass, ends up on top of the net for a moment, gets knocked back out. Play continues. Carey gets knocked into the glass, gives it to Malinsky behind the goal there. Moore looking for it. Malinsky has it, shot, kicked aside, good positional save. Malinsky gets it again in the corner. This looks like a power play for the Red Devils, but it is turned back, and it is 5-on-5 as the offense continues. Carey with it, 3-on-2. He leaves it. Lang has it. Lang with a backhand pass in front. Carey can't get that too quickly, but it's still loose. Malinsky has it behind the net. He gets it back out, but it is, in the end, Audis with it. Gets it to neutral, then back out to Lewis. Lewis looking up the left side, but that's turned over. The Thunder go for a line change. The Red Devils continue with it. Josh Lowe with it at the moment. Josh looking to pass that up to Carey. Carey coming up the left side, gains the zone, 2-on-3, skips his man, holds on to it, wrist shot and goal! Boy, what a sequence. Jacob Carey opening the scoring here in the second period, just over 2 minutes in, and boy, that was a wrister, Matt.
Yeah, Jacob Carey, again, one of the most dangerous players on the ice. You know, one of New Zealand's most up-and-coming talents, showing us why he's so special, doing it again and taking the Red Devils to the lead. I got to mention here that there was 2 big misses on the checks over on the far side from the Phoenix Thunder, which led to the opportunities and eventually that goal from Jacob Carey. So they're going to want to either talk about that, either you're going to hit the check and finish it up, or you're not going to do it at all and leave your team, you know, vulnerable to those odd man situations.
Delamore up to Hodge. Hodge gains the zone, shoots it into the corner. That's off target, goes out to Tappan on the blue line. He sends it back around. Hodge is going to be there first. He positions himself and tries to keep the puck in, but that's going to go out to the Thunder. I have a comment about those check misses in just a minute, but we'll get to that. Gregory with it. One-hands it, looking for a pass in front.
Ooh, wow.
Gets to Reason. Reason kind of sticks it away, but it was a dangerous area.
Yeah, it deflected off his teammate towards the net.
And Delamore passes it forward, tries to get up to Hodge. Over Bull's stick, goes into the corner. And play continues as they try to dig that out. Thunder with the puck, sending it, trying to get it out, and a big hit there by Brown.
2-on-1 situation.
But it leaves Enright all alone. He leaves it at the point. Not really a drop pass for Gregory, but kind of worked out that way. Then Brown has it.
He'll be disappointed with that one. 2-on-1 situation developing, and Enright just left it behind.
Brown to Hodge, and then that gets kicked around in the defensive zone. Brown with it again. He passes it off the goal mouth, or the pipe. And that's turned over to the Thunder. Pass in front, a dangerous one. That was Ellis looking for some sort of a snipe by Chandler, and Chandler almost evened this game up. And so what I was saying, Matt, twice you saw those checks missed. Twice they were skated through, where it was like just turbo button and go right past them.
Yeah.
They're going to have to recalibrate where they're trying to hit. Face-off won by the Thunder. That shot's deflected. Pospisil up to Eden, but he can't hold on to it. And that's going to go back to Blair. Blair looking for a friend to get it out. Instead, he sends it around to Ellis, and that's held in. Scraped around. And the Thunder do get it to neutral. They hold on to it. Turn back to the Thunder. Orr slaps at it. And the Thunder come in on side here. flight, flipping it around. That's intercepted. Long pass up to Orr. Orr gets it to Pospisil. Pospisil leaves it. Shot by Nichols. And an unconventional drop pass there. That's held in. Orr slaps it around, but the Thunder, and that's Allen with it, hold on to it. A couple of changes for the Red Devils. Thunder with it. They pass it forward. That's going to go for icing if I saw that right, and Willis does get there in time.
Yeah, Thunder struggling a little bit on the neutrals, on the entry, I should say. There was a situation over there where they had 3 players all standing within arms reach of each other. They could have shared breakfast tips or whatever. They were so close. Just want to see them spread it out and make short passes. And
Lang wins that face-off to Malinsky. Malinsky with a shot and a goal!
Oh, just a loose puck there that he cleaned up.
That was indeed just garbage time, but Malinsky in the right spot. And that's going to make it 3-1 for the Red Devils. Take a look at that one again here. That's just kind of left alone. Moore just stuck out in no man's land. And that goal makes it a 2-goal lead for the Red Devils. And we get right back underway. The same line out there. Lang's going to take this face-off. And Audis wins that one. The Thunder come in quickly, 3-on-3. Shot and a good deflection. And that is a high stick, and that puck stays on the top of the net.
Yeah, on the top of the net. It definitely wouldn't have counted as a goal as they tried to hack that one down from up high.
So that face-off's going to come out to neutral, or is it going to stay here in the... Oh, apparently it's going to stay in the zone. I guess it wasn't played a second time by a Thunder player there, so it just sat on the net. Frozen puck. And Audis to take this one. Ian Audis loses that one. The Red Devils get it. That pass intercepted. Tappan gets knocked around by Rolf, but let's see, that puck goes back out to neutral. Harry Lowe knocking that through. Allen with it. Allen sends it around. Goes all the way out to the red line. Stitley passes it. It's picked off by Dallimore. Dallimore coming up the right side. Loses it to Allen. Allen gets crunched in the corner. And the Thunder break that back out to neutral. It's Lewis with it. He's going to gain the zone. They stay on side. Put Allen in a compromised position for a moment. And that turns it back over. Tappan's got it. Tappan passes. Goes up to the point. Held in. And the Thunder continue to roll here as Audis puts it in front. Crease pass, but that stays in at the point. Another shot. And the Thunder looking dangerous here. That puck just stays loose in front of Reason, not able to grasp it, not just a little bit too far. Finally trickles in and glove saved.
Yeah, Tristan Darlin got one off from the point there, and there's enough numbers in front of the crease for the Phoenix Thunder to make a nuisance of themselves. Maybe that's how they're going to get themselves in this game, Matt, with a couple of those sort of garbage type goals, because nothing else is really working that well for them currently.
Orrin Gregory go at it. The Thunder get the puck for a moment, but Pospisil has it now. He's at neutral. He's looking for a pass. 3-on-2 for the Red Devils. Pass across, ice shot. And I think Moore thought that actually went in because he backed off of it. Wow. And another shot by Nichols as that goes out of play.
Yeah, Tristan Darling, I think, might have got that deflected off his body as he got down low to protect the goal there.
That was a confusing thing to watch, I have to admit.
Basically, it went straight up, and Moore had no idea where it went.
Well, I didn't exactly look behind him, but everybody looked like they stopped. Pospisil with it. Low shot, kicked aside. That goes into the corner. Pospisil goes and chases it down. His own shot coming out. Nichols backs off. Thunder with it. Wamford to Tylan. Tylan with it again. He passes it, but that's going to go the length of the ice the other direction, allowing for the Thunder to change lines. And Darling has it, looking to get set up. Malinsky with the forecheck. And again disrupted at center ice. The Red Devils picking their spots here. Lang with a pass, didn't get to Malinsky. In that case, that goes out to center ice. Collected by Chris Eden. Back to Malinsky. Malinsky passes it forward to Lang. He's all alone for a moment. Takes the wrister. Stopped by Moore. Glove save in the gear. And we get a face-off. Majors Contracting, a 2023 sponsor of the Red Devils. Thank you, majorscontracting.co.nz. Face-off in the far dot, the offensive zone for Lang as he takes this one against Jackson Flight here. Lang wins that one, but Malinsky just not able to grab that. It was a great play. Who was that? That was Chandler with that excellent stick robbing there.
Yeah,
but that's going to come back. Lang with it. Lang passes it up to Carey. Carey with it. And that goes into the corner. Lang gets it first. He skates around along the blue line. Comes in, holds it, looks for a pass out to Joel Keocope. Good to see him on the ice. Out to Carey. Passed around by Lang to Malinsky. Back to Lang. Back to Malinsky. The Thunder trying to get it away from everybody, but they haven't been able to yet. Lang cuts around. He's knocked down. That puck's still stuck on the kick plate over there. And that goes out to the point, stays in. And that one just barely hits the top of the plexiglass, stopping play with just under 12 minutes to go here in the second period.
Phoenix Thunder need to find another gear here, Matt, to get into this game. It's just not happening at the moment. They're struggling for zone entries. They're struggling to make correct passes. You know, the options are there, but they think they're just choosing to go the wrong way at the wrong time, unfortunately.
And that's Bull winning that face-off for the Devils. Dallimore had it, but ripped off his stick. And the Thunder break out 3-on-2. Defense gets back. Audis with it. Good move. Reason with it. It gets chopped at. He has to scramble to the other side. Lewis with it. Shot.
Whoa.
And a great glove save by Dan Reason.
Yeah, that was a great save from Reason there. Lewis just had that puck on the end of the stick and got a shot away. That was a better entry from the Phoenix Thunder. They, with the Audis coming in fast, they were able to get a couple chances.
And it's quiet in this building as the Thunder just try to get things figured out. You know, it was last weekend. It turned into a 3-goal lead, and it was all given up, so everybody's going to be holding their breath until this one gets sorted out. Dallimore's shot knocked aside and out of play for a stop in play. Christchurch Ortho, your friendly local smile specialists. Give them a call or visit at chchortho.co.nz. Orr's going to take this face-off against Gregory, and he wins it. Pospisil gets it out. Logan Willis with a low shot. That's deflected to the side. Goes into the corner. Pospisil fighting for it. So is Eden. But the Thunder come away with that. And Wanfer takes it up through neutral, but Josh Lowe stops him. Wanfer wants a little back, and they have a bit of a physical back and forth. Pass in front in the crease. And Reason holds it and stops it. Who was that? That was Enright coming in hard from the right side. He just couldn't bury it.
Yeah, he was coming in hot from that far side. A little bit extracurricular on the far side there. Matt Enright's found his way in the middle of it somehow.
He does that very consistently. And a couple of discussions there, but no gloves dropped. It's just going to be some annoyances, a helmet ripped off.
It's Willis and Darling, I think, right in the middle there. Willis involved in an incident last week with Jack Lewis.
Yeah, that's carried over for sure. That's been simmering all week.
Yeah, Tristan Darling came off the bench about 5 minutes ago, and he was heated. He was not happy with something that was going on, whether it was frustration at his own team and what's going on, or things on the ice from the Red Devils that he's not happy about. But they'll go and join the crowd for a couple of minutes each.
And that's Darling going off and collecting some of the gear that he lost. Willis with his helmet off as they sit there on the naughty bench on the other side. The referee's having a quick conversation. Likely to go 2 minutes each. We'll see how that goes. Do you have a score update by chance?
From Queenstown? Yeah, I can have a wee look. Yeah.
Give you a look for that. In the meantime, Nichols and Enright having the conversation on ice, waiting for the referees to sort this one out. But we'll see what comes up on the boards.
It remains 1-0 to the Sky City Stampede up there in Queenstown.
And there you go. That is the result the Red Devils will need. It will need to be the Sky City Stampede winning in regulation to keep their playoff hopes alive, along with a regulation win for the Red Devils, of course. 2 minutes on the board for the home team. A second one up there. I always like to wait on this. The scoreboard takes a little while to everybody get everything on there.
Yeah, I've seen scoreboards with some strange things on them when you just know that's
well,
not
yours are hard enough because they're backwards.
Yeah,
That is a thing.
Yeah. I'm glad we don't have that problem here. I can just lean over and look at the scoreboard, reading in the right direction.
But so now they're off. It is an old scoreboard. Let's just say that. So give them just a minute here. But it's 5-on-5. I can't quite hear what Dan Nichols is telling Nick Stefanisson, the assistant coach and head coach today for the Red Devils. But I believe it's going to be coinciding majors where it's 5-on-5. And that's why nothing's actually on the board. So nothing apparently happened except for a couple of people sitting on the other side of the rink. And we get going again. Nichols with it. Pospisil. Pospisil's going to take the zone. He passes it, but it goes past Orr. Orr trying to collect it. That stays in at the point, passed forward. Orr has it, and back to Chris Eden, and Chancellor with it. Channelor, excuse me. And Orr. Blair trying to get it out. Ripped shot, or not quite. I don't know if Moore got a hold of Orr's shot. That's going to go for an icing as long as Dan Nichols gets back in time, and he does.
Yeah.
The Jet gets back in time.
Outraced Challoner there to the puck.
And that's an important one there because I think you get extra service for that one, Dan. That's a tough skate there for someone of our generation.
Our generation.
Yeah, I said that.
Coincidental roughing calls for Darlene and Willis.
There you go. So Malinsky has it in the corner after Lang wins the faceoff. Malinsky holds on to it. Trying to get that to a friendly stick, but it's 2-on-2 in that corner. And as they dig that out, just back and forth, they do get that, the Thunder get that out, and Ellis has it. Ellis gains the zone, but it's immediately knocked off his stick. Pass to the side. Carey with a nifty pass up to Lang, leaves it. Lang gets it back. A tough one as it kind of scrapes across Moore in the crease. I don't even know if he had any idea it was there. Carey had it for a moment. He couldn't get a shot off. In front, Lang slinging it in. One of the Thunder players runs into Moore. Another opportunity.
It was Tane Allen out in the crease.
Lang with it. Gets back to Carey. Back to Malinsky. Malinsky in front. And Carey can't sweep that very quick pass home. The Thunder get a 3-on-2 flight with it. He's going to send it in on Reason. Reason chooses to glove it as I think it was Jack Lewis skating in hard and stops play.
Yep. Phoenix Thunder fighting for their life down the end of the ice there.
Oh, every time that particular line comes out, Malinsky, Lang, and Carey.
Yeah.
That everybody hold your breath.
Yeah, Carey just finds himself in the right position, and the stick is a magnet for the puck. He just finds it.
Wanfer with it for the moment. Off the sideboards, goes out. Rolf with it. That's passed forward to Wanfer. Wanfer's going to bring it in the zone. Josh Lowe knocking him around for a moment. And Hodge playing some defense. That puck gets shot well off target and goes around the boards. Lily's going to pick it up for the Thunder. And Lily knocks it forward. Rolf can't quite get it in the zone, but Audis has it. He's going to skate the blue line. Now he comes in with it. Holds up. Tries to get a pass, but Reason watches it go by. Audis in front. Ooh. And a good position save up against the leg pads there by Reason. He holds on to it.
Yeah, good goal in from Reason, able to stop that one from bouncing about on the crease. It was a good pass in from, I think it was Luke Ty on there and a couple of players in front.
And that's going to result in the face-off in the offensive zone for Gregory and the Thunder. He wins that one, but it goes out the zone. Stitley has to throw it back in. That was offside. Everybody tags up. That pass goes forward. The Red Devils with it. Eden with a pass to Pospisil. Back to Eden. In front, short, and goal.
What a beautiful little play there. I think Chris Eden on this near side was just kind of hiding out of view from me, but the pass went across and found him beautifully. And then, Joe Orr, the recipient of a nice pass in front.
And Joe Orr getting that goal. Boy, it had me out of position as well as I ducked around the camera. But there is the fourth goal for the Red Devils. Now, that is an important one to get a 3-goal lead, but let's not forget, 5-2 was the score at the start of the third period Sunday.
That is right.
Let's not count anything yet.
That is right. And I thought the Thunder weren't coming back from that score last week. I was wrong. They're capable of it, that's for sure. That one was dumped well high into the netting from, I think it might have taken a deflection from halfway.
Either that or Nichols had to duck and it turned it into a 5-iron. So that goes up and out of play. But you're right. It was one of those situations where you know the Thunder can just turn it on in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and they either need a firecracker up under their seats in this game at the moment, because it's the Red Devils all over them currently. The Red Devils have been way more accurate. The passing is crisper. And things like that, face-off plays are working really well.
And Ellis with it there. I think we had a slight glitch there with the instant replay, but we're back on. And Nichols with that puck sent low. That's shot by, knocked aside by Reason, but the Thunder continue. And now that's knocked out by Orr. Brown carrying that forward. Orr's going to dig that out himself. Hold on to it. Look for a pass. Circles. Passed to Brown. Pospisil just right there with Wanfer in front, looking to deflect anything that comes in. But 2-on-1 at the point. Thunder knock it out. Nichols with it as he skates along. He knocks it forward. And that's Malinsky taking it in to Chris Eden. Eden can't get that shot on target. Knocked into the corner. Shot and a goal.
Oh, that's 43 number.
That was
43 Chris Eden.
Chris Eden.
I think if I was the coach of the Phoenix Thunder right now, I'd be thinking about a timeout, because it's just not working at the moment. Red Devils are putting together plays which are looking too easy.
And that shot by Eden, getting by Moore. Moore staying out there, though. That's the interesting thing for me. There is that timeout you were just asking about. Timeout called by the Dunedin Phoenix Thunder. 5-1 the score.
Yeah, it's just in the last few minutes, it just has not looked good from the Phoenix Thunder side of things. Red Devils are playing a great game. They're making it look way too easy at the moment.
This is that execution of shot opportunities that just did not happen this weekend as much as they should have. Particularly last Saturday, you'd think a lot more of them would have gone in. You brought up the World Cup. One of the stats that they use is expected goals, and I would have had to have guessed there'd have been a lot more expected goals out of the Red Devils this weekend. They came up short. Today, it seems like it's the flip of that. They're getting what they are earning, and they have a 4-goal lead here that they need to not only hold on to but expand to just make sure that the Thunder are put away this afternoon here in Christchurch.
And their top line for the Red Devils out here after that face-off, trying to kill any hopes and dreams of the Phoenix Thunder. If they can come out after a timeout, which is meant to settle things in, and then you get someone like Jacob Carey with the puck.
And a goal, just like that.
What did I say? I need to drink stiff one right now.
The stiff Powerade, there you go. It's we've seen it time and time again. You just cannot be surprised anymore after a restart. The number one target out there, Jacob Carey. And there he was again, right off that face-off. And
I thought he was going to shoot, but he passed.
And he passed and got it back. Yeah. So Lang to take this one. 6-1 the score. The Red Devils way out in front now.
Yeah, and if the Phoenix Thunder don't really sort of get themselves into the game, this could end up being a really ugly. They've been on the recipient end of a few high scores, Swarm and the Stampede. You don't want to get into that territory, so yep, they need to pick their heads up and just knuckle down here.
And Wanford holding on to the puck for quite a while, but that gets turned over to Hopkins. And it's Lang to the rescue for that puck that was just dawdling about at neutral. Turned over, Wanford can't do anything with it. And Lang picks it up and skates it in. He skates it in backwards as he looks for the pass to Malinsky. Shot by Carey and a goal.
Well, did he even leave the ice? I don't think he did.
I don't think so. And just like that, we make this one 7-1. The party is well and truly on here at the Alpine Ice. Everybody enjoying that one. I think it was Lang that's going to get credit for that one. And still more stays out there. Is that even an option for the Thunder to dress another goalie? Do they have another one?
They brought Sam Ortis with them this weekend. So they brought a junior goalie who's only played one game for the Phoenix Thunder. But I'm sure he's itching. He will be itching to get out there.
At this point, and you've got some good stories about Sam as well. That'll be interesting if that happens. But for the time being, the Red Devils keep running this one up in a way that we haven't really seen all year. And it's everything's coming together with the talent on the ice in the way that it was expected to. And the Phoenix Thunder becoming the unwitting recipients of a lot of opportunities for the Red Devils getting taken home. That is Ellis trying to get a shot off. He can't do it. Over to Flight. Flight with a low one in. That's deflected. And off the Red Devils go. That's up to Dallimore. Dallimore comes up the middle, takes a shot. That's deflected off a stick. Sent forward by Ellis, but a fantastic stop by Josh Lowe.
Yeah, Josh Lowe with a good stick there, because I think that was
a breakaway save, really.
One of the players, I'm not sure which one of the Phoenix Thunder was up on the blue line, just waiting for it.
Yeah, and Willis telegraphing that one, but he's going to come up and say hello to Ellis again. And he gets a call. There is a call. It is going to be against the Thunder. No, it is not. That is against the Red Devils, as that was touched up.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Will Ellis is going to go there. He got his fist up high on Logan Willis. He's just going to go over and say a few words, but wisely just says a few words and nothing more.
Moves on. And Ellis in the box. We'll see what that timing is. Probably just a 2-minute penalty. Yes, it is.
So that seventh goal was Jacob Carey's hat trick.
There it is.
I thought it was. That line scored 2 goals and 42 seconds.
Between that 6-second goal that happened the other weekend, that is offsides, and that's why Nichols is whistled down, as that was kind of just swept back in just over the line. That hat trick doesn't surprise me one bit the way this game's gone, and I expect that there may actually be another one in this depending on who's out there. But let's not get greedy, right? Or loses that face-off up to Enright, but he's stood up.
Yeah, he's not going to get through Nichols through the middle of his chest.
And Brown with kind of a...
That's Joe Orr.
Well, no, Brown missed that pass. Goes back to Orr. And Eden goes to Nichols. Nichols up to Eden. Eden can't pass that one behind. But it's held in at the point for a moment. Now 2-on-1 for the Thunder. Goes over to Audis. Audis with a shot. Reason with a good deflection. And then he glove saves for the stop. And the Thunder with a good opportunity in front, but couldn't bury that one.
Yeah, Ilmorder selected to go for the big slap shot. He's been watching Matt Enright this season, pulling out the big wind-up. Didn't work this time. Kerry pushed out the blocker and pushed it aside.
Flight and Lang to take this one. Remember, the Thunder are on the power play right now.
Penalty kill.
Or, sorry, penalty kill.
Yeah.
So that was a shorthanded opportunity. I did say that wrong.
It's the right end of the ice to be playing if you're a Thunder player for the moment.
And the Red Devils pick up that puck and take it through neutral. That's Malinsky skating up the right side. Stops in the corner with a minute to go on the power play. Bull leaves it for Malinsky. Malinsky drops it low, goes across.
And Carey can really fire those passes hard and low, can't he?
It's almost a shot going across the ice like that, so you just really have to be ready for it. Lang leaves it for Boole. Boole sends it low, looking for a deflection. Gets one, but it's knocked aside. Shot, and Moore scrambles around and covers up the puck with 28 seconds to go on the power play. Spinorama. You need gear here in Christchurch or anywhere in New Zealand. Take a look at the Spinorama website. They've got everything you might need here or in the anywhere in the country. Spinorama.nz. That face-off won by the Devils, but it gets kicked back out. Enright holds on to it. Looks for a long pass, but that's upended by Jacob Carey. He gains the zone, comes in fast, takes the shot off the gear. Big rebound. Slap to the side. Lang has it for a moment. He holds on to it, fights for it in the corner. Lang still looking on this power play. It's now up 5-on-5 as the player comes back out for the Thunder. That was Ellis. He stays on the ice. Low shot, not deflected. Goes to Malinsky in the corner. They continue to hold on to that shot. Moore with it. And Moore just covers it up and holds on for a stop in play with just over 2.5. So, Matt,
they escaped one of those, that power play there, the Phoenix Thunder.
It did indeed, but I don't know. Let's just say for a moment there's not a way back this afternoon at 6 goals being the deficit at this point. What are the Thunder looking to do here are they just looking to get one back, claw one back, or?
I think you got to get one. First of all you got to get one. They've got to start playing accurate. They've got to start getting that defense sorted.
Ellis thrown off the ice. Perver with it, wins the face-off, but it goes behind. Nichols with a low shot, seeing eye puck, but it's kicked away at the last second before a 5-hole goal happens. That gets kicked around. It's Tylen with it. He's going to get it in the corner. Passes it out. And that goes right in front. Allen with a shot and a goal.
There we go. Tane Allen with a blast from the point. And that's what you need. You need some belief. As a team that's down, you just got to get the puck down the end.
Yeah,
put it on net.
And that puck just kind of went to the right spot for Allen, and Allen just ripped that shot. And it is exactly what the Thunder ordered. And, you don't exactly want to be saying, hey, this is great, we're only 5 goals down. Don't get me wrong. It's still a big hole to get out of here. But that does kind of quiet the crowd, quiets the momentum, and the Red Devils are going to have to get going here again and make sure that they close the period in a good way if they want to keep that momentum. 7-2 the score. Wanfer with a puck behind the net. That's knocked away by Pospisil.
That's a penalty on Pospisil.
He's going to get interference for that.
Yeah. Crowd liked it, but definitely well off the play there as the puck was well into the corner. It's momentum. Hockey's a momentum game. You'll know it. Everyone knows that. A team can get on top, and then it seems impossible for the opposing team just to claw it back. And a goal like that, against a run of play, you throw it on net, you get a good rebound. That's the sort of thing that can break the momentum. Just give you parity on the ice again. And
so the goal scored, Audis out there, and the Thunder are going to finish this period on the power play, assuming they don't score, or at least get something back. 7-2 the score. And as they dig away, the Red Devils trying to kill some time here, of course, but the Thunder needing something.
Yeah, this would be huge if they could get one here. They're struggling to get it out of the corner, though, at the moment. Is who's in there in the corner?
That's Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
Doing the yeoman's work there. That took a lot of time. Darling with it now. He passes it. Low shot by Wanfer, trying to get a deflection by Gregory, and that gets sent back out with 1:17 on the power play. Some changes for the Red Devils. Tappan back out along with Willis. Some good forechecking there by Lang, making sure that the offense is there. Hopkins comes out for Willis now. And the Thunder look to get going here. A minute to go in the second period. Darling brings it across. Good move behind his back. holds on to it, gets pressured. This is more typical of the Red Devils kind of pressing on the box. They're going all the way out to the boards here, and Hopkins doing a great job. Get a shot on that again. It's and that comes in on Reason, and Reason, a little traffic in front. He just stops. Who was that? That was 26 Darling that went flying in there.
He got a shot from Hopkins from behind as the rebound just came out just briefly in front of Reason before it got the glove down. You know, hockey players are going to take those opportunities. If they see a puck loose, they're going to try and poke that one in. And a good defenseman doing what he has to do, cleaning up in front of his own net.
And that'll be Lang in flight to take this one. Ellis skating in the spot. Ellis getting the puck. Knocked around. Shot! And Ellis almost had a give and go there with, I want to say, well, was that was Enright with a very tricky pass there. Getting it right back to Ellis. But Reason up to it, and another face-off.
Yeah, they hit him in the shoulder. Ellis with that shot.
Flight back to Ellis. Ellis out to the point. Stightly holding it. Back to Ellis. Ellis holding on to it. That box not as aggressive here. Different line out there. Carey stealing it. He's going to send it down. There's only 8 seconds to go in the period. Lang steals it. Tries to get something going. Wraparound in front. Looking for a pass to Carey. And that's going to end the period. A very aggressive play there. Nearly paying off with a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, James Moore just giving up the puck there to Lang, which was, you know, would have been a super unfortunate way to end the period as the momentum maybe not swung all the way back to Phoenix Thunder, but they got that one goal back and the power play turning things the right way for them. But yeah, like you say, this is a very big hole to climb out of for the Phoenix Thunder up here in Christchurch.
Yeah, we were talking about the excuse me, the momentum swinging back, but let's not understate that was a 6-goal period by the Red Devils, their best of the season by far.
Yeah, that was just a scoring blitz.
It really was blitz is a good way to put it, because before you knew it, it was 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. Carey getting the hat trick already, and putting things in a good spot here for the Red Devils. Do you have some stats there for me?
Yeah, well, I can tell you that it was, like you say, it was 6 goals, for the Red Devils. And Carey was the one who started it off and scored his hat-trick in one period. So that's a fantastic stat for him. I'll give you an update from Queenstown. It's 5-1 for the Stampede. So it's working out tonight for the Red Devils.
Yep.
And their quest for that 3rd place.
It is a long shot, no doubt. But everything is falling the right way today, and that's all you can do is deal with today. So
yeah, you just got to do what you have to do
and stay alive.
Yeah,
and they're doing it so far. So we'll jump out here. So there is 2 seconds on that power play when we come back, but that'll go off the boards immediately, of course. And we will join you for 3rd period action here at the Alpine Ice in about 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. No mai, here mai. Welcome back, everybody, to third period action here at the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. Matt Whiffen and Matt Chavez calling the game this afternoon. So far, so good for the Red Devils here in Christchurch. The Canterbury team doing everything right in 2 periods, especially the second period, as they put up 6 and have a 7-2 lead going into the third period, and that is exactly what they needed to keep their playoff hopes alive. And the Thunder just a little bit slow this time around. They gave them such good games in Dunedin. Now it's kind of turning into a different kind of a game here, Matt.
Yeah, Thunder just haven't been able to pick up that from where they left off last weekend. The energy maybe be a little bit lower. The accuracy has not been as good.
And third period action underway here at the Alpine Ice. The penalty immediately over. Orr has it. He sends it out to neutral. And the Phoenix Thunder holding on to the puck. Tristan Darling knocking that the length of the ice. And that coming back out to Pospisil. Willis sending it around to Lowe. And Darling collects it again to Wamford. Wamford whiffing on that pass, kept in by Pospisil, but turned back over to the Thunder. Chandler back to Lowe, and Willis taking it in the zone. Low shot deflected. Orr has it for a minute. Now it goes back out. Rolf is going to try to get to it, but Hopkins gets there first. Turned around 1-on-2 for the Red Devils. Eden with it, but he gives it to Malinsky. Shot, and that's just wide. The fans thought it had gone in. It was so close.
Yeah,
and that puck is stuck behind the net.
That one was ripped. He leaned into that one and just put it past that post. But the first shift there from the Phoenix Thunder, just a couple of inaccurate passes up the boards there. They turned over, and Red Devils just came streaming back into the zone.
And that's going to be Lang back on the face-off dot, going up against Audis. Moore still out there for the Thunder in goal. And it'll be a reason to knock that aside to Hopkins. And the Red Devils turn it around. That goes through neutral. It's going to go all the way down. But Lang's there first. He's going to clear that icing. And they dig that puck out. The Thunder moving that puck out 2-on-3. Just gets away, and Carey has it. Jacob Carey with the puck. He leaves it behind. That gets passed forward up to Lang, passing behind. Carey can't do anything with it in this case. Lang with it still. Malinsky fighting in front against Lilly. Goes back out to the corner.
What?
A little bit of a trip at the point there by Hopkins, but it stays in.
Lucky. Sort of kept it in while he was losing his balance. Is quite incredible, really.
And Carey holding on to it. Not played yet into the zone. Now everybody tags up. That's turned over, and the Thunder bringing that in. Gregory with it for a moment. Back out to neutral. Steitley with it. Throws it in. Tags up. Tappan gets it. Hopkins sends it back to Tappan over his stick. Carey knocks it aside. Enright with it. Enright loses it. Carey flipping it out, and Steitley's going to collect it. No icing here. Dallimore on that forecheck, turns it over to Boole. Boole holds on to it, passes. No connection to Harrylow there, and that goes back out to neutral. The Red Devils controlling this puck for the moment. Sort of, I wouldn't say bossing the game quite yet. They're getting the puck back into Thunder hands more often than they'd like. But the opportunities are there, and so is the pressure by the Red Devils. Harry Lowe skating that puck and throwing it back out to neutral as Wamford has to come out on a shift change, and he collects that puck for the Phoenix Thunder.
Yeah, he had to scamper across ice there with the puck coming down into his end after the change.
Low pass to Flight. Flight's going to get it first. He gets into the corner, and Keo Cope knocks it aside. That goes over the goal line, but over to the near side, and that gets deflected around. The Thunder keep it in. That's Chandler. He passes it low.
Whoa.
Good defense there by Who was that? That was Hayden Bull stretching out for it, and it needed to be.
Yeah, I think Reason even got in there with a poke check as the Thunder player was bearing down on him.
And that's knocked over to Rolf. Rolf takes it in the zone, goes past Darling, takes the shot. That's deflected. Keokuk probably got something to do with that one. It goes into the corner. The Thunder continue with it. Lewis throws it in. Rolf there, deflected in front. And it comes just as quickly behind to the Thunder and then turned over and cleared by Nichols, relieving some of the pressure, allowing the Red Devils to change personnel. Rolf with it again. He loses it off the tape, and the Red Devils look to get that out. That is Jansen Middleton holding on to it. Skates around the referee. Decides to try to go in the zone, but he passes it back. That's taken by Rolf. Rolf and Audis digging away with it. That goes out to neutral, and it's Lilly with it. Turned over. Dan Nichols can't do anything with it there. Lachlan Hodge pressuring.
Really jammed up in the neutral zone here, the Thunder.
And Blair turns that over for a moment. Jansen Middleton out to the point. Nichols with a low shot in. That didn't get the deflection he was looking for. And that rings around, and it's going to become a race for Meisternock to get there against Jack Lewis. Lewis takes the shot. I think Reason got a kick save on that one.
Definitely got something on it. It was a great shot from Lewis.
And Pospisil holds on to it at neutral for a little bit, allows everybody to go by and passes it across to Meisternock. Meisternock coming off the ice but getting his first action of the afternoon. Nichols with a swift little pass behind him. Pospisil saucers it out, tries to get it to Orr, but that's turned over. Through neutral, that's Enright trying to get a pass to one of his slashing team members there, but Gregory doesn't ever see the puck, and that gets sent around back to Steitley at neutral. 6 minutes gone here in the third period.
Yeah, it's good defense on that entry from Matt Enright. He couldn't get the pass across as the Red Devils player just dove onto the ice and gummed up the middle.
And Willis to Lowe. Lowe holding on to it, sending it back to Willis. Willis has been the focal point for the Thunder. We'll leave it at that. And that's Lang.
Oh, nice.
Shot by Malinsky. Lang doing a great job holding on to the puck again and setting that up.
Just left it on a plate.
And that was a good save by Moore. But once again, Lang holding on to that puck longer than most people would expect, but really finding some sort of chance for the Red Devils by just stretching the defense. Chandler with it. Now that gets turned over to Wamper. Wamper can't hold on to it. Tapping.
Almost kicked out. It was a nice little play from Chandler. Wamper taking this shift into his own hands.
Knocked forward by Lang. Over to Carey.
That's good play from Flight.
It really is.
Carey looked like he was getting away there.
And Wanford gets it 1-on-2. That hits the post.
Oh.
I think Reason would have said he had it covered, but that was a close one. And that
he just sort of lackadaisically reached out there. Didn't think much of the shot, but it was placed just on the...
And you hear it ring. That goes forward to Carey. Carey with a wrister. That's deflected. Then Malinsky, now Lang. Lang taking it away from Lilly for a moment, but Lilly gets it back. And I think Nick Lang's going to be excited because he's going to get his name in the paper. And he,
oh really?
I called him quite a few times in the last couple of minutes. So favor over, Nick. There you go. That's as far as you get until you do something else.
Yeah, score a hat trick in one period, and maybe you'll get.
Oh, you mean like Jacob Carey did?
Yeah, like Jacob Carey.
You go. Malinsky brings it in. As you can tell, we had a little off-ice conversation with some of the players.
We challenged Jacob Carey to score a natural hat trick in one period, not just a standard hat trick in one period.
Just a standard in one period. You know, got to ask for more than that.
I'd like 3 goals in a season, let alone 3 goals in one period.
Yeah, I think Lilly was just excited to get that one goal.
Yeah.
And get recredited to him.
Yeah, some guys are just bred for scoring goals. Others are bred for putting in big checks and playing defense, you know.
Oh, goal! Right off the face-off. we're just sitting here having a casual conversation, and the Phoenix Thunder get a goal off the face-off. Let's see if we've got that on replay, because this did not happen in much time at all. Face-off won, and just like that goes by Reason. Boy, it just does not take long.
Yeah, it was just a sort of a minuscule loose puck and fired on net. And, goalies got to be ready for those ones.
And Audis in order to take this, and I think the Red Devils crowd, who was honestly getting lulled to sleep here because of all of the solid defensive play and, just holding on to the puck against the run of play, face-off goal brings it back to a 4-goal lead for the Thunder. And I don't think anybody's jumping up and down worried yet, but they weren't in the third period on Sunday either, and, well, the Thunder got the best of them then, so there should be a little bit of nerves going on here. Shot and Reason in front. Snow Angels. Shot again by Lewis, deflected. And the Red Devils are in need of some caffeine to get things going here. Pospisil doing a great job holding on to that. Leaves it for the point. Big shot by Nichols off Moore. Big deflection. Behind and a goal. Pospisil saving the day.
Some big rebounds off of James Moore, and the puck eventually bounced across the front of the crease. And Pospisil, Johnny on the spot there, buried that one. And just it seemed like the Phoenix Thunder might have been getting a little bit of a momentum going their way. They had a chance down the end to about 20 seconds ago. As quick as you like, it's back down and in the back of their net. And
yeah, Peter Pospisil doing a great job of just controlling the ice during that entire sequence of play and calming the unrested locals here who were worried a little bit.
They watched last weekend's game. They might have been feeling that things weren't quite as solid as they looked after that.
Enright loses that one up to Malinsky. Malinsky outskates everybody, gets a pass back to Carey, but he hits a skate. And the Thunder turn that around. Gregory up the left side. Willis back in time. Gets that off of his stick. Good defense there. And the Red Devils look to get that pass started, and it comes up the left. Lang again holds on. Another pass. That was a good one, but just couldn't connect with Jacob Carey on that for a 9th goal. But it's still 8-3. Shot. That's deflected high. Wanford knocks it aside with his glove. The Red Devils continue. Lang with a great move there. Shot. And that was deflected slightly and was off target. Up to Enright. Great smooth pass. It's Tappan jumping out off the bench. Shot. Reason knocks it aside. Gear save there.
Took advantage of the change there. Oh, there's a big hit in the middle ice on. Enright getting into the action with a shoulder check.
I almost felt like that was a shot, a check that wasn't intended. They just kind of ran into each other and made the best of it. Lang with it again. He passes it forward.
He's still out there, Lang.
Lang is, well, he's earning it today. He's getting some ice time. Harry Lowe digging in there as well.
Must have some good stamina and some good cardio, because he's been out there for what feels like a couple of shifts.
And Dallimore digging that out, and then goes back to Lang. Lang still has it. Looking for a pass, and it was a close one. Gets it back in front of Moore. In front of Moore, another backhand opportunity. That one doesn't get over him there, but he had him stretched, and Lang almost scored again. In front, Dallimore couldn't get it on the tape, and that's going to be sent the length of the ice for an icing. The Phoenix Thunder
need a breather.
Oh, they wanted a breather really badly, but he missed Reason.
So does Lang.
And they are going to stay out there.
Lang has got the ability just to hold the puck and draw players across, and that line with him, Carey, and Malinsky, just they're drawing players in and then making that pass to the free man so well tonight.
And that half the Phoenix Thunder get off the ice for a needed line change. Harry Lowe trying to get that away from Flight, gets to Ellis. Ellis sweeps it by. Dallimore gets it out of the zone up to Bull. Bull flips it off the board, brings it in. Allen's got it. Yeah, actually, that thought, you see Lang doing a really good job of holding the puck on his stick with one hand so he can keep it away. That shot's up out of play by Harry Lowe. for a stop. So Matt, the biggest thing you see is Lang he has the innate ability to just hold the puck away from defenders to where they can't reach him, just keeping that one stick and that puck far away. And that's why he's so dangerous as far as being a passer. He's a defenseman by trade when he plays in Bulgaria. Shot. And that was that Hodge? No, that was Jansen Middleton with a shot. And Moore stops it for another faceoff. That also probably explains his cardio as a defenseman. Malinsky's a forward, but Lang normally plays in the back and his regular team. Shot from the blue line. Nichols off the shoulder. Another stop by Moore. Yeah. And Steitley took one in the face there. I don't know if that was the puck, but he's unhappy. In front for Rolf. He passes it by. And Meisternock with some good defense there. That goes out to neutral. Darling's got it. They have to reset. The Thunder holding on to the puck. The Red Devils getting some fresh legs. Wandfer pushing it up to Rolf. Rolf with a shot, and that's deflected.
Nichols did a good job of coming across here, getting a stick on that one. There's a good pass in behind for a bit of a lead pass there for Connor Rolf.
And the Red Devils just hold on to it and wait for the Thunder to clear out. Nichols has it now. He's looking for a pass, but instead he just throws it forward. Picked up by Wandfer. A good skill move there. Good hands for Wandfer.
Yeah, Wandfer does a good job of just deceiving the forechecking player as to which direction he's going to go. I'll go this way, and then quickly changes direction, and that little enables him to skate out of the zone
and
so easily.
Reason taking a kind of a poke check out at Enright. He lost his stick in the process, but the Thunder have to regather, and that's going to allow them.
I thought they almost slid one in there.
Yeah, they almost did, and then it was almost like he lost it when he pushed forward on that poke check, and it was just enough. Gregory with it now. That shot is stopped before it goes anywhere, and Josh Lowe with it. He passes. Pospisil just holding that puck. That pass a little bit awry. And Pospisil gets skated by there, but Willis was right behind him. And no danger, but that does stay in the zone. Ellis with it now. Willis throws it into the other corner. And as they dig away, Lang trying to pull it out. He's back on the ice again. Of course he is, right?
Looks like a couple players.
And they're just asking for it to stop.
Lying down.
Flight has it. He sends it off the plexiglass over Reason out to Lilly at the point, and that comes back in front. Flight's shot was deflected behind the net, out to the point to Lilly again. Lilly can't hold it in.
Yeah, bad bounce over his stick there.
There's no shortage of bad bounces here at the Alpine Ice. The ice is a funny one. Great play there. A shot between the legs by Lang. And then another chance by Eden.
Chris Eden had a second opportunity there. He's not happy with something. Comes off the ice.
And there's another. There's going to be some upset players here in just a moment. I believe there is a misconduct being called. And some back and forth, what do they call it, argy-bargy with the referees. Somebody came off here. I want to say
that's William Ellis, who's going to sit on the bench.
Is Ellis, okay.
Yeah, I didn't catch what was going on.
But it was definitely some misconduct as the referee put the hands on the hips, which is such an appropriate symbol for misconduct. And that is a 2-minute penalty power play for the Red Devils.
Yeah, with just over 5 minutes left in this game, it's looking like it's Red Devils.
Carey with a pass.
One to lose. If the Red Devils can't come away with this one, you'd be asking some questions, wouldn't you?
I would indeed. Lang with it, and pretty much got to look to tomorrow on this now. I think we can put this one in the deep freeze. It is over, but work on the power play continues here, trying to get the team to gel and get even more offense while they can. Jacob Carey sending that forward to Lang. Lang digging it out. Comes out to neutral. Lewis with it. 2-on-1 on this short opportunity. Pass is deflected and turned around. Carey sending it up, and it was Lang with it, and as Tappan's going to hold on to it as everybody tags up. That pass, good cross-ice pass there. But Lang does a great job of absorbing the hit, sends it forward with the puck into the corner, and they dig away at it. Malinsky's trying to pull that out. He does. Gets it out to the point. I have to poke check that to keep it in. Good move there by Lang. Shot, and that's slightly off target. Goes high, goes out of the zone.
Put everything into that shot.
I think he's looking for some stats here, if I had to guess.
Pad the stats.
Carey with it for a moment, and that gets taken away from Malinsky. Back to Nichols. And this is a very non-aggressive power play by the Red Devils, as you might expect in a situation where they're up 8-3 with just 3.5 minutes on the board left.
Don't think they've had a shot off in the power play so far with time coming off the clock now.
And that ends the power play. It's going to go all the way down, but it's going to be a stop by reason, and probably a good one in that, because it was Ellis skating up to try to get something there. Instead, it's a face-off. So, a couple of changes not allowed here, and one of the linesmen talking to Nick Stefanisson.
I think it was the stop from reason, which could have been played. I'm not sure why they're not allowed to change. Is it one of those ones where the goalie had the opportunity to play the puck and the referees say you should play the puck?
Yeah, I won't even pretend to understand.
No,
but
it's maybe one of those ones where it's a referee's judgment call on whether or not you can actually play it to a player.
Either way, Ellis with it. Allen asking for it, but Ellis still has that puck in the corner.
Sean Brown with a fantastic defensive work there.
And that pass goes into the crease, and Reason puts a glove on it with just under 3 minutes to go. So, Matt, let's discuss tomorrow. Anything that you look for from the Thunder as far as a change? Are they going to roll everybody the same way, or is there going to be some strategy changed here?
Can't do much with the personnel. You know, we've got the players we've travelled with. I think it's definitely going to come down to more tighter defence. I think tonight they just let the Red Devils have too much time and space, and I think they're really going to work on their accuracy, moving the puck up high. There's been too many passes. They haven't found the man, and it's sort of killed off a lot of their attacking play. They haven't been able to gel really.
Yeah, and it looked like they just have had a hard time closing the deal on Reason. Now remember, it was Dan Reason only gave up 2 goals on that Saturday. It was just that the Red Devils couldn't score either, and it ended up being that 2-2 overtime where the Thunder came out on top. But it could have gone so many different ways at so many different times. The Red Devils just didn't look like they could close anything, and now today they look like they're closing everything out. Now they've got only 1 goal in this period after that 6-goal breakout.
Hockey is a funny game, man.
It is a funny game.
It's one of those games where you can do all the right things and it just doesn't work out at one game, but the next it's just like you can't do anything wrong.
Open, yep.
You know?
And that puck's going to slide all the way out. Moore leaves it for Darling to Wanfer.
And tonight it's definitely been one of those nights for the Red Devils, especially that top line there.
Now, while you're checking out the stats there, we have a score update. Anybody need to be updated on the Queenstown game?
Queenstown, the score is remains 5-1 after the second period, so they're into the third period now. They'll be nearing the very end of that game, and that's another steep one for the visiting team to climb out of the hole.
Yeah, and Matt Enright took the puck. I think it was in the shin or knee area. He was trying to jump to get out of the way, but that doesn't look all that great. He's going to feel that one overnight.
That'll be a stinger, and he'll get some ice on that. Jack Lewis just didn't get enough of that puck. A nice pass in front from Ian Ortis.
It is more than just the last minute. We're down to just over 30 seconds. And Tappan takes it across the line for Dallimore. Dallimore takes a shot that's deflected in off of Darling's gear. And there was a call here. I think this is a too many men on the ice, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Some conversation there. And somebody's getting the gate. It looks like they don't actually know what the call is, so the linesmen are going to go over and get it, find out what's going on. But I am under the impression, Matt, that there were 6 on the ice, and it's going to be Darling going off. We'll see what they officially call. Yeah, it looks like it was too many men.
It's definitely Tristan Darling sitting down over there on the far side, but it really won't make too much difference to this game. With 22 seconds remaining, Red Devils are going to come out on top here with a very dominant performance here in the Christchurch Ice Arena, Alpine Ice Arena.
That's the one. And I guess we'll just set it up for tomorrow. This is the first game that hasn't gone down to the wire, which I'm not saying I'm disappointed by that given the outcome, but that long one-timer by Lang. Back to Malinsky. They're going to feed it up again. Nope, he goes low, looking for Carey. He shoots it in. Time running down, 5 seconds to go. Malinsky, long shot.
Whoa.
Almost a seeing eye puck there.
Just trapped under the pads by James Moore to finish the game off.
And that finishes it. 8-3 the score this afternoon. The Red Devils get their much-needed win to keep their playoff hopes alive. They did exactly what they needed. The other game is going exactly how they needed it. And I guess, Matt, the only thing we have to do here is repeat and do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got one more game, same time tomorrow, right here at the Alpine Ice Arena.
And this will close out the regular season for the Dunedin Phoenix Thunder.
And indeed, it's the very last round for them. So they'll be just trying to end the season on a high. If they can come out with a win tomorrow night, they would be very happy with that, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I imagine that the only thing that's going to be on their minds is making, since the Red Devils took them out of the playoffs, returning the favor is my guess.
Yeah.
So the Red Devils get to do it again tomorrow, and then they'll have 2 more in Queenstown, which we're looking forward to. Again, both of those have to be regulation wins to even have a chance to make the playoffs, but that chance is still alive today, and that's all you can ask for as a Red Devils fan at the moment. 8-3 the final score. For Matt Whipham, I'm Matt Chavez. We'll see you tomorrow on YouTube, same time, for the Dunedin Phoenix Thunder and the Canterbury Red Devils here in the NZIHL. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.